Greetings, traveler.
What happens after you hit 10k? We can see what people would prefer to watch. Do you guys want to watch me push this one higher or just climb with 4 heroes? I'm gonna do this in breeze so I can get lasso for 1 gold next turn. We have King and Armor King, and we have Rob to top 9.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
4 guys going top 9. It could be either, but this one should be more popular. So what do you guys want to see? You guys want to see me play with 4 heroes, or do you want to continue this? I feel like I probably want to go back to 4 heroes. I think it's easier to make, like, just cooler games when you have these money heroes.
How's it going out there?
There's a lava lurker I could just freeze here. I should have probably just bought him and frozen the gambler. Yeah, so I don't really like the challenges in terms of let's make it as unfun as possible, right? So picking the absolute worst option and then seeing how high you can climb, I just don't think that's going to be fun for anyone. I don't think it's going to be fun for me, and I don't think it's going to be fun for you guys watching. I might double level next turn. W. Yeah, I think I just double level next turn.
The lava flows and I flow with it.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
This is very good on Rokara, so I'm just gonna assume they took this. I think I want to try to get a 4-drop out of this. Do you recommend using Lava Lurker strat?
Don't tell
Lava
me
Lurker is more a unit that gets you to a higher tier and then you play something else. Ow. Well, she stayed on 2 for this. Holy sh**, bro. Roachium. Insane Roach. What the fuck? Ghost Dog. More like Roach Dog. Am I right, boys? I could go ahead and take a 5 here. I don't know. Probably unnecessary. I don't know. I kind of want to do it, so I'm just have fun with it.
Great. Let's get some better minions in here.
Juggernaut this early. There's no dragons, but a little better. Ooh, I moved my poison back because I wanted to try and kill the Bran, and I knew he had this. Kill Bran. Alright, we need armor. Actually, I won't be able to die next turn. Ooh, double Moonsteel. Alright, that can Highroll. That can Highroll. Beasts, Mech, Murloc, Naga Pirate. Alright, I guess we'll see it when we see it then. Be okay with that. I mean, there is Macaw Lasher, but I don't think I want that.
Go ahead and hire one of these.
Arena is good.
Put me back together again.
I am deeply unimpressed.
I specialize in elven magic
Alright, now we pop off.
Welcome back. How's it going
Nice.
out there?
Let's see if this is Saloon Dancer. Oh wow. Died with that? I need to get the thing that buffs this, right? Or Drakari. Drakari's not bad either. It was actually also gonna be fine. Oh, that's good.
The odds are in my favor.
That'll do some damage.
Back together again.
I could just cast the spell, but Grease Spot on the board is definitely okay. I was thinking about freezing, I'm not sure. I don't think I want to go like full Grease, because I have Hollow Rover and I have Moonsteel, so it's a little tougher to fit double Grease as well. I don't know, might have been just worth freezing and picking up. That was a huge turn though, wow. Very big turn.
You're good at this.
I think we have enough damage now to not have to be on 5 anymore. I think I can try to get Tavern Dancer.
Now we're in business.
Wow. Balloon Dancer even. It's actually pretty crazy that we hit it so fast.
That'll do some damage. We are friends.
I could have sold one of these, I guess. But I could also already sell Grease Spots. Actually, I'd even get way more because I have Zarina, yeah. I get way more.
You are not out of this.
You wouldn't use a coin otherwise? I would use a coin. Because I have Zarina and Saloon Dancer. I would use the coin. Oh, in theory, nice. We have a bit of a hybrid build here, for sure. Why not putting 7 minions? So I get Tumbleweed. You mean Satellite? Yes, so Tumbleweed only procs if you have an open slot. If I play Satellite, I will not get Tumbleweed. I'm fine picking up cheap spells, like we get so much from spells right now. Oof. What the hell? What the hell, man? We're definitely gonna run out of board space at some point. I could just coin and hold that, but I don't think I'm gonna.
Hey, I have enough attitude for the both of us.
Guess I'm just gonna put this down and then cast stuff. And then next turn Hamul and this to my triple.
Nothing wrong with dreaming big.
And this is pretty cool. Usually you have some spell generation though when you're doing this.
Rooting for you.
Usually you have Marquee Ticker. So it's a bit weird what we're doing. We're using magnetics, but we also have the spell buffing. But because I had the early satellites, it's actually starting to add up. I know we have a Deflectobot, because Deflectobot is just the most efficient thing to buff. I guess we also have access to Chameleon this game, so I could technically just go for Chameleon stuff. No Booms monsters yet, but the satellites are adding up. So, like, these are making a big deflect, though. I could get Chameleon and then copy this.
Pulled their weight.
Move Hollow Rovers to the front.
That's what I
First, see if we triple something here. No, but we get a Booms monster. We get a good spell. If this triples. Probably just a Reborn, right? I'm gonna triple this at some point. I feel like I just roll here. Yeah, I think I need a triple here or a triple here to be able to play this stuff. Yeah, because I have Tavern Dancer's Arena, I'm probably okay with it. I think I'm just gonna hold this rodeo. I think I'll just put this here, actually, because I'm gonna triple this at some point, right? And it's not gonna matter this turn.
have a good battle, friend.
No triple on the satellite this turn, so there's some consideration to just play it for tempo. Because we're going in potentially dangerous rounds. No, the spell, you won't be able to buy it. It will tell you that you don't have enough health. But you can kill yourself with Weaver and Percussionists and such. The game is unfortunately not completely idiot-proof, so you can do that. How do I know? Don't ask. Now we got a lot of cash, huh?
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
This is usually good. But I think I'd rather roll for spells and triple, because I don't think I want to sell anything right now. To hold a card then, right? My hand's gonna be too full soon. That's so good though. Still, I don't really want to sell anything right now. Marquee Ticker's nice, but it's getting a little late.
Hiring that many will
Nice. We got rewarded for holding.
Put me back together.
This Booms monster here is better. Could have reborned that one, that's fine. Battlecry minion or random 6? I mean, I'd have to buy it, so I don't like that.
go ahead and hire one of
Not
these
horrible to end on Leroy here.
I wouldn't be caught dead.
That's fine. I don't think I have the hand space for the battle cries anyway, so. Alright, let's see now if we can find Chameleon. Awkward style, thank you so much for the 19. Appreciate it.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Double Saloon.
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
This is pretty good, but I think we're strong enough to just double Saloon it up. Probably still okay using these magnetics. Makes the Future Booms monster better. Nice.
You're down a minion and up a gold.
I'm wondering whether I want to cycle the Jiraxxus or not. I don't think so.
We are friends.
Oh, that's illegal in this lobby. That's pretty insane. Wow. Yeah, good setup now. Double Saloon Dancer, lots of spells, lots of money.
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
And my hero power is just cheating. Straight up cheating. Alright. We have enough space to play the Beatles again. Damn. This is pretty brutal, man. They're also Mech, but we are not the same. I switched into Wrath King. Yeah, we have the better switch for sure. I'm actually gonna overdraw one. That's okay. I think tripling is still good. Can get Boobs Monster, can get the triple on the Saloon Dancer. We get the Ghost. That's not fair. This is also so good. Oh my god, that's such a good shot.
Hush now, time for sleep.
That's what I would have picked.
I could just buy the armor and freeze. Although, the chance that our beetles are gonna proc here isn't super high. I think freezing for the cheap spell is fine, and I don't really want to waste the gold.
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
So should I go for Lightning Invocation, or should I try to extend the fight a bit so they can kill this? Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't do this. Yeah, he's playing this. AoE wouldn't even help anyway. That's a pretty good counter to my board. But I'm so huge that it shouldn't really matter. But normally, Pirate ixxdeee is pretty good against high damage mech. But I also have a really good amount of health because of the satellites and because of the Dancer. My Deflectabot has 400 health, right? 470, it's pretty ridiculous. That's Boom's Monster and Satellite and Tavern or Saloon Dancer. Alright, so we can cast the Beetles again for a cheap spell. That's nice. They did better than anyone so far, but the Deflectabot is untouched, so not quite close. Beasts. I don't know, double damage on this guy and then put the second maybe. Yeah. Can run that. So that's actually really good for me.
That's what I would have picked. I like where you're going with this.
I'm gonna equip these because I'm gonna run out of hand space now. So insane, man. This is such a good mech game. This guy's pumping though. Golden Brand, Titus, Golden Rylak, Golden Rover. He's pumping, chat. Absolute pumper of a board. Doesn't really matter though. Deflect about a 600 health. And the shields are actually still useful, still relevant. Staff for beasts, maybe? Mechs can also give me Boom's Monster, which is pretty ridiculous. So I don't think so. I guess I'll see who I'm up against first. I'm gonna be honest, I tend to get a little lazy slash high-rolly, where I don't think the Chameleon is... Even though it should be my #1 priority, I'm more worried about just having fun and getting large. Naga 6. Alright, let's first see if we triple. And then use our Wisdom Balls. Yeah, we did triple. That's huge. Now we have the board space. That's good. Mech Horse is not even terrible to have.
Exactly what you were looking for.
Nothing wrong with dreaming me.
Who wants to scrap with me? That'll do some damage. Hiring that many will
Cha-ching.
be triple. Real friend.
Cha-ching.
Real friend.
Could have ended on Drakari.
You're doing great out there.
Yeah, but it's top 3. Like, granted, I ended on the Saloon Dancer, but basically you shouldn't be thinking like that, if that makes sense. You shouldn't think about, oh, it's turn 16, let me put a 1-5 on my board. Again, right, I fully admit that I ended on a Saloon Dancer anyway because I didn't get something better, but that's the kind of... You can almost have a shorthand for that kind of decision, right, where you should not be looking for the turn 16 ending on the 1-5. It's not a good strategy. Oh, double Boom's Monster. Okay, now we do want that Chameleon. Now it's actually insane. You should never give Wind Fury and Taunt to deflect, though. Probably not. No. There are some situations where you could decide to taunt, but not really that common that it's correct. I'm gonna hold these to see if I hit the Chameleon. If I don't hit the Chameleon, I'm gonna spread them out. I've reborn on this. That's almost always happening. That's actually still so insane. Still just gonna pop this. Let's just spread it out a little bit. It's fine. I could have been shielding the horse, but I don't want it to be taunted. Need a card to end on now, right? I think I'd rather roll. Prosthetic hand is not the worst to end on. another reset here.
You're down a minion and up a goal.
Oh, brah. That's not what I wanted to do.
I think you can win this thing.
I wanted to put it here, but it magnetized instead. I needed to start here. Start with Assassin. I guess it's not an empty board slot, at least. 10k today? It feels like I'm Jackie, right? That'd be a Jackie title. 10k today. Those darn magnetics, yeah. And I wouldn't have gotten away with it if it weren't for those darn magnetics. Alright, 1,000 damage on the Deflecto, 900 health. Pretty sick game, man. Like, this was so crazy. Just got ahead with the Moonsteals and never gave the ground back after that. He still has 3 more here. But I can tank 2 here and 2 here. And then I still have this, so it should be fine. But he's gonna live, isn't he? I think he's gonna live. Ah, no, I get Reborns. I get Reborns. Even if he kills one, it's fine. Nothing wrong with Drimmenberg. Dude, killing a beast player as Mech is so rare. Especially if he has pretty high damage beetles. Like this, almost always the beetle player runs you out of health.